Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and if you check behind me, the bench is bare. That's because we're adding a honeycomb bed, so let's get cracking. Easy open. Love that it's protected the entire way to you. It's got foam on every side. We've got little rubber pads to keep it up a little bit, and there is the honeycomb bed. Love the shiny of the blue underneath. Let's take off these end caps. That lets us see that we do have the protective layer down below. Let's avoid you having to listen to that coming off. Alright, so let's take a look at this. First things first, I love that we've got the rulers on both sides and that they're in centimeters and inches. That is a very nice touch. Also, I really like these little pins. As you can see, they stick in here really well. And once you pull them out, you can just put them in whichever hole you want. And they easily hold your items in place, which is pretty slick. I also want to share that I have a sweet Tinkercad project where we can 3D print lines to help keep our designs straight. I'll make sure there's a link to that and the tutorial below this video. You can modify that to make it work for any projects you want. Today I am going to use some of my two-tone acrylic. Notice this is red on top with white underneath. And I'm going to make a little holiday keychain. Of course, before we do that, let's add the little pads underneath so that way it's raised up and gets a little bit of airflow once we get the piece of metal underneath it. These are easy peasy, peel off, and they stick on just like that. And with those attached, let's put in the protective material so we're not always burning our desk like I did back in the old days. And today, we're going to be cutting with the laser man. So I'll get that in place as well. So we are going to build this using Lightburn. Let's double click and fire that up. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is make some text. And I did something different this time. I actually measured how long that piece of plastic is. So we'll actually make this fit pretty darn nifty. I'm going to put happy. And I'm going to put on the second line holidays. And then I'm going to do Control A to select all that. And let's pick a fun font. I'm going to use, I think, Candles Regular. That feels very Christmassy. I've only got about 80 millimeters. So I'm going to squeeze this down, going from the 100 to the 180. And in this direction, I've only got 25. So you can see right here, I'm at the top of those. I can go down just a tiny bit. And it'll still fit pretty nifty. So let's check some settings over here for cuts and layers. And instead of the 0, setting, I am going to switch to my number 8. It is a fill with a speed of 7,500. It's going to do 2 passes and 45 for the power. Alright, so let's get our plastic peeled off this. Put it out on our nice straight line. Alright, let's fire up the laser. So let's get this lined up. Shift nudge, shift nudge, shift nudge, shift nudge. Bring it back a couple. Set that width. Got our little block that comes with it. And then I have found I always like to raise it up just a tiny bit over that. There we go. Now notice when I pull that out, it still has a nice bit of friction, but it's loose enough that I can get it all arranged. Of course, store that right there, which I think is one of the coolest things. And since I set this to go from the middle, I'm trying for the middle of that keychain. Let's turn on the fire button. Looks like I need a couple of control clicks down from this angle. Let's see what happens when we hit frame. It's right on the lower edge, but it's almost like my item's a little large. I'm going to do Control Squeeze and scale it around its middle just a little bit. Let's hit frame again. I think I want to go one control click to the right one last frame. And of course, let's grab some safety goggles and let's make something magical. Alrighty, so I did my math not quite perfect. You can see I lost a tiny bit of the H, but oh my, I am so happy with that. If you were watching closely, also the second pass cleaned it up so it looks absolutely awesome. Friends, as I wrap up, I just want to highlight benefits of a honeycomb bed. Of course, you've got better airflow, which can lead to better cuts. It also gives you the awesome ability to hold your parts in place. Of course, I've also got those sweet Tinkercad pins that can keep your projects in a straight line. Finally, friends, don't forget the thank you note, and on the back they mention they have Facebook and WhatsApp, and they would love for you to take a moment to connect. So there you have it, friends, another fun, fast laser project. Of course, also with the brand new honeycomb bed, which I highly recommend. Friends, of course, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, friends, you absolutely make my day if you take time to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.